All right, guys, what's going on? Happy Sunday, maybe. Yeah, happy Sunday. What's going on, guys? Whew, I made it. Last second. I was literally like cleaning up this room. It was a mess in here because of something I filmed. We got it vacuumed. We got it cleaned. We're looking good. Hopefully I unmuted my mic. I did. Thank God. Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Sunday to you. I hope you're doing well. Grandma is well. Grandma expects everyone to hit the like button if you didn't see the community post. We only have one song in the queue right now, so we're going to need to run those numbers up. We've got one from Rufus Du Sol. Requests are open, guys. If you want to submit a song for me to react to with the chat, give feedback on some opinions, love it, hate it, just like Johnny Tsunami did right there. If I can maybe move that down to the correct place. There we go. Much better. All right. We'll get more into other things momentarily, but let's get the music flowing. Guys, if you're just joining the stream, first of all, welcome. Hope you had a good week. Hope you're ready to discover some new music, hopefully some bangers. Up first, Jason has sent us Rufus Du Sol, Music is Better. I've liked some Rufus Du Sol in the past. What was that one track? On My Knees. Apologies that I'm sweating. My God. I literally just finished cleaning up in the nick of time. I sat down right as this was starting. All right, so we've loved some stuff from Rufus in the past. I know a few songs at this point. Have yet to hear the new one. Just a second, guys. I realize that you're not hearing that. We're going to start it over. All right, let me know, as always, if we're sounding good on the music and microphone balance levels. All right, here we go. Yo, Blaze, yes, I do have some videos on the horizon. One of them, I'm kind of, I won't say too much so far, but we're coming up on 15 years of ARTV. I'm looking to shake things up a little bit. I've got some big videos coming. As some of you probably saw, I did announce that I'm doing my top 100 favorite albums of all time. That is a big one, but I have been giving myself a lot of time on that. It's going to come out on the 15-year anniversary, September 29th. That's going to be a huge one. And then I'm working on a video about the show and what was originally the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon segment, lip sync battle, going into the history. Some opinion, but I enjoy watching a lot of content like that. And I've been thinking to myself for so long, I need to be more willing to bend the rules, bend the format. Just because I've always done something one way doesn't mean it has to always be that way. So we're going to keep trying some new things. Music related, of course. I reviewed Brat. It's literally the most recent video on the channel. Check it out. But yes, I do like Charlie. Lana, no. Catchy production already. I really like this beat. It's got kind of like a summery feel. Are we about to have some immaculate vibes, Jason? I've been gratified indeed. If you're just joining us on the stream tonight, guys, do me a huge favor as you come in. Hit the like button and let more people know that we are live doing this right now. We will take a few free requests tonight, too. So keep your ears peeled. I'll let you know when we're doing those. The collab with Billie was a lot of fun. Very fun. Very sexual, very fun. I didn't really know the original one. I hadn't spent much time with the Brat bonus tracks, so it was basically new to me. So new Rufus Du Sol from previous streams. You'd liked what you'd heard before, so I figured I'd pass this along if you haven't heard it yet. Nope, I had not. It's a very pleasant vibe. That being said, it's a little generic, a little bit mundane in a way. Still very nice, though. Very palatable. Lay down and daydream. That's a good way to describe it. Yeah, that kind of zone out while laying in a field and the sun is shining on you. Maybe you're at the beach or at the park, whatever. Poolside. Yeah, Felix, I'm a big Casey fan. Thank you, Juan. I will pass that along to her. Definitely will let her know. Thank you. Late night drive home vibes. It's just that it is a good nighttime vibe. I feel like this is something that, you know, I would hear hanging out with friends, more so in the background though. So for that reason, I'm gonna say a light thumbs up. Not quite to the level, definitely not to the level that I've enjoyed some of Rufus's other songs, but still a solid thumbs up. Thank you for that one, Jason. All right, Johnny Tsunami, let's see what we have here next. This is Crazy Nights by Danger. This is from the 90s, 1991 to be specific. Add on to the queue, guys. We don't have anything else in there right now. It's feeling lonely. So click this link that's pinned at the top of the chat or the one that is in the description. Let me know if anyone's having any issues with Streamlabs. I know how it is sometimes. If there are any issues, just let me know and we'll try to get it sorted. Yeah, good city walk vibe for sure, Ascension, on that last one. Johnny Tsunami said about Crazy Nights by Danger. Great song from one of my favorite hair metal bands that always puts me in a great mood. Welcome, Ellie. Only a few minutes late. So some late hair metal, if this really came out in 1991, I feel like hair metal was on life support by that point. Yeah, exactly, Eggs. You read my mind. You read my mind. Ooh, Asphalts. Great question. Thank you for the super chat, love, first of all. I have heard that. I'm going to pause for just a second, because if you guys don't know, All Time Low re-recorded their song, Dear Maria, Count Me In, originally released in 2007, now cashing in on the trend of re-recording your songs. I guess they want to own the masters. I don't know if that's what it is, or if they're just trying to give some resurgence and relevancy to the band again, because the past few years have not been kind to them. Beyond the allegations, just the quality of the material, it's just been kind of a iffy time with ATL. As far as my thoughts on the Dear Maria re-recording, I think it sounds like shit. That is a personal preference. I think Alex's voice sounds terrible on it. I think maybe terrible is not the right word. I'm going to retract that. I think he sounds robotic, which to me is a terrible thing. It's so processed, it's so cleaned up, auto-tuned, whatever you want to call it. It's extremely unbalanced. I felt like I listened to it a couple of times and I was just like, wow, the bridge really doesn't work for me. I hate the way that he sounds. The drums are too loud. The production, the mixing is uneven. The vocals just felt like too much. It's just, why would I ever listen to this over the original version? And I'm sorry, I feel that way with most re-records. Yes, that includes Taylor Swift. No, I don't feel bad for listening to the OGs. One, because I fucking paid for him back in the day. Two, because she's a freaking billionaire. She'll survive if I'm not streaming Tay-Tay's version in parentheses. But now it's the hot new thing to do. I do understand it for smaller artists. All-time low, though. This isn't like an anniversary year for that album. So Wrong It's Right or anything. 2007. What was that, like 17 years ago? Not exactly. Well, you know what? Never mind. We're going to leave that alone. But no, I do not like it. But thank you for asking, Asphalts. Good question. Back to Crazy Nights. Let's go. Queue open, guys. Add on. Send me a song at the link in the pinned comment. Just make sure to include a YouTube link. I feel like this is that, like, I'm a little tipsy at the bar, and maybe I do this at karaoke with the old friend if I were a Gen Xer, which I am not. Like, this song came out likely before I was born, unless it came out December 17th, 1991. Yeah, I saw that JPEG Mafia dropped a new album. I have yet to look into it or listen to it yet, though. I don't know a ton of Peggy stuff, I'll be honest. I feel like there's been a bit of a learning curve. If we got, speaking of all-time low in the chat, if we got fans here, I'm curious to know, what's your favorite all-time low album if you have one? For me, at this point, it might be Wake Up Sunshine. I feel like I've kind of outgrown some of their earlier material, but Dirty Work is probably still the king. Dirty Work, Wake Up Sunshine, probably my top two, then Nothing Personal. Johnny Tsunami also said, fun fact, the lead singer of this band, Ted Poley, did a number of songs for the Sonic the Hedgehog games, including Escape from the City on Sonic Adventure 2. Nice. That is cool. A last call for hair metal right here. And I gotta say, what a way to go out. Throw caution to the breeze, right? All right, guys, let's take a free request while we're waiting on more to come into the queue. I feel like YouTube lately has not been pushing out the stream super well, so if you could do me a huge favor, just keep hitting that like button, share the stream somewhere. That helps too. There's so much to flood the algorithm these days, it's harder to stand out. I appreciate you guys who do come out and hang out at these. Let's do a free request. Let's take one from the chat. I will pick at random in about 60 seconds. Yeah, that was a cool fact about the Sonic stuff. That is pretty cool. It's interesting to see when musicians cross over into doing, film scores, video game scores, whatever it might be, soundtrack appearances. It can be good or bad. Good or bad. It can be a blessing or a curse. Give you guys a few more seconds here, then we're going to go ahead and pick our first free request. All right, let's start scrolling. And stop. All right, eggs, lots of eggs. Story 2 by Clipping. I have some friends that are very into clipping. I myself haven't taken the plunge. I know that, like, Visions of a Body Being Burned, everyone was talking about that album. I hope I got that album title right. All right, here we go. Story 2 by Clipping. Get ready for some experimental hip-hop, if my memory serves me correct. So close to mom.
How the wind feels on the face of Mike Winfield on his way home from the bar where he works nights, the worst nights. Don't nobody tip right. And between the marriage offers and the fist fights. And if another motherfucker touches wrist trying to pull him into whisper, he ain't making it to midnight. Don't they know we got a lighter in his pocket, a matchbook in his sock, and a block full of charred skeletons closeted, begging to get out. He paused because he's scared.
All right, so this came out in 2014. This was a full decade ago.
But no, that was a full lifetime ago, and nobody ever has to know. He is never told, well, except Ronald.
Hopefully better than Vultures too. Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee it.
At the time, wine and candlelight and nice text at lunchtime. Why had he not called Ron back? Guess there just wasn't a spark. Ha! No, mustn't joke about these things. Wouldn't want to disappoint Doc Clark. So many hours on a couch. So many buried memories that take so many tears to get them out.
July was pretty damn bad. I'll be honest, Ellie, I agree. Even though I did find some great albums that month. There was a lot of bad shit, though. Imagine Dragons, Camila Cabello, Camilla, Eminem. What else came out that was bad last month?
What the fuck? Where is the babysitter that he overpays? Body takes over and brain becomes disengaged. Michael is running. His house is 3 blocks away.
We got like a Euphoria Circus type beat. Yo, thank you, Squirrel.
Up in the sky glows familiar. Knows those families died with similar onyx and on he keeps going. Hits the corner just as he hears the explosion. Screams come from the house. Did you get them out? Mike asking the crowd that has gathered round. Tears running down his face.
The JoJo Siwa EP was last month. Cigarettes After Sex, outside of a few songs, I thought that album was pretty rough. I was disappointed in the Cambino album, if I'm honest. It was all over the place.
Still left no intention of stopping, letting the smoke take his breath. Some strong arm knocks him aside. Mike falls to the ground and cries, why won't you just let me die? Why won't you just let me die?
Whoa, we're going into Stranger Things fucking type beat. And then it's just gonna end. Wow. I feel like that's a very confusing... That feels like it is fitting into the context of a much bigger, pun intended, story, but also album. Feels like it's about to go into overdrive there, and then it just cuts out. I don't know how I felt about that. I'm going to say, like, a positive meh. I enjoyed some of the bars, some of the flows. The kind of wonky, off-kilter production was definitely interesting. Ice Spice was dog shit and it flopped. That's right, Y2K was last month too. I haven't heard that yet. It's on my listening log, unfortunately. I've heard that there's poop bars galore, so can't wait to hear all about Ice Spice's shits, farts, and giggles. That's gonna be a ton of family fun for the whole family. He says, disassociating. Speaking of disassociation, somebody said something about Dillinger Escape Plan. They're back doing shows. Yes, only a few, I think, for the 25th anniversary for Calculating Infinity, their debut album. But better yet is Better Lovers are back. Members of Every Time I Die and Greg Puciato from Dillinger Escape Plan. Fantastic band. Check out their new song, White Horse, Covered in Blood. Good stuff all around. Not my favorite from them, but I love that they're mixing it up a bit. It's got kind of like a 90s noisy but still heavy vibe to it. And as somebody who's just recently actually fully given Every Time I Die a chance, kind of going through their discography album by album, wow. Low Teens, phenomenal. My favorite album from them so far. But that being said, let's listen to some King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard next up in the queue, guys. Keep them coming. We don't have much tonight, so yours will play much sooner rather than later. Drop me a link right over here. Plays longer based on the donation amount. Thank you guys for the support. Let's get into King Giz. You're damn right, Andrew. They absolutely do. So what you're saying, Jamal, is that Ice Spice somehow got even worse? Rap gone wrong would not be a bad idea. For a minute there, I was thinking about doing a video rounding up all of the worst albums of the month, but I was like, you know, better save that for year end. We just happened to get an influx of them in July. Pretty much just picked a random song on my Spotify list, the only King Gizzard song I have saved. Interesting, okay. Which album is this off of? He says, knowing that there's 27 possible answers. Hey, what's up, Alan? What's up, Cavlara? Welcome, welcome, everyone. You're good, Jamari. You're good, dude. Don't worry. For real. I got a microwave hat that I'm pretty stoked on. Shout out Official League. And shout out Al. I keep wanting to say asphalt, but I don't think that's asphalt. Alpha. Yo, thank you, Brandon. Appreciate you, dude. Cheers. This is trippy, dude. We're about to go on some sort of psychedelic journey. Better break out the CBD. Everyone knows you have crazy journeys on CBD. The Lemon Twigs, yes. But I'll tell you this. I'm only familiar with their new album. My Golden Years popped up in my YouTube recommended. I checked out the album. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. I liked it a decent amount. I thought it was really, really solid. And some of the tracks on there were great. Give me just a second and I'll tell you some of my favorites on it. Just took a sweet nap. Hell yeah. I could use a nap right about now. But Cluster Hug, I would love to hear more Lemon Twigs. This has got a nice, it's got kind of a twinkle in its eye, doesn't it? Kind of a little funky bounce. Peppermint Roses, I love from the Lemon Twigs album. Church Bells. Ember Days. Sweet Vibration. Those are probably my favorites. DJ Mustard flopped. Who could have predicted that? Who would have thought that producers putting out albums in 2024 isn't going to chart well? I mean, I know the song with Travis Scott did well, Parking Lot, but you're going to have some singles. I listened to the song that had a few rappers that I like on it, and I still didn't even really like that song, so I have no interest in the Mustard album. What was that album called? Something stupid like Faith of a Mustard Seed. Yeah, okay, buddy. You out here planting the seeds. Mustard's been on some great stuff, though. Not like us, so I can't clown too much. He had some shitty-ass songs that he produced back in the day for the likes of people like Chris Brown, but you know what? I'm going to let it slide because they not like us. I listened to the song Pressured Up with Vince Staples and Schoolboy Q, and I just thought it was really boring, cliche, generic. The tropes and stuff they were talking about on the song, the production wasn't very interesting. Could have been a much better beat. Thank you so much, Danny Oli. Appreciate you adding one to the queue. Jason, thank you so much for blessing the timeline with some King Gizzard. I liked that track. I'm seeing now that it's on the KG album that came out, I believe, in 2020, it looks like. Definitely a thumbs up, first of all. Not quite a save for me, not necessarily one of my favorites that I've heard from them, but still, there was a lot of interesting stuff. It almost felt like it could have used, like, a sitar or something to take it over the edge. But, you know, a complaint that I feel like I do have that's valid with King Gizzard is sometimes it can feel like as many genres as they take on, it's like they only kind of dip their toes in sometimes. Does that make sense? Like, maybe they could commit to the bit a little bit harder on some of the sounds that they tackle, because at a certain point, at least in my mind, from the stuff that I've heard, it kind of starts to come together. You know what I mean? It kind of starts to make sense. Yo, can we get a W in the chat? Shout out Stefan. Stefan Gerard's one of our lovely mods over here at ARTV. Stefan, thank you so much for sending a song in. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. Shout out to the mods in general. We've got some of them here tonight. I see Ascension and Stefan hanging out. We might have Squirrel here as well, of course. And I think I might have seen Seth lurking. Thank you to the mods. Appreciate you guys. Let's keep it rolling with some Grayscale. This is Painkiller Weather. Thank you, Alpha. Alpha's one. Whatever your name is. They nut like us. Yo, shout out to Weird Al. Absolutely, shout out Weird Al. Shout out to the news Polka. Painkiller Weather. Hannah would be stoked right now. This is one of Hannah's favorite bands. This one in particular, was this off of their Umbra album, or was this off of Nella Vita? Okay, this is Nella Vita. Cool. Yeah. My wife's a huge fan of these guys. I like them a lot too. Seen them live a few times. Hadn't heard this song in a while. So thank you, first of all, for the trip down memory lane. Can't believe it's been 5 motherfucking years pre-COVID when this album came out. No way. I know them personally. Oh, no way. No way, right back at you. Heroin. Man, I forgot this. Yes. You know, I will say, I'll let the chorus finish. I will say that this song can get a little, it can seem a little shallow or cheesy or something at first, but if you kind of like it, give it another listen, because it got better for me with repeats. I actually really like the drum groove on this song. Kind of simple, but it's got this nice kind of, how can I phrase it? It kind of adds pressure, then depressurizes at the same time. Really nice atmosphere. I like it. Jealous, Jacob. I'm jealous. And she liked to do heroin. Well, that's awkward. Yo, that's a great song, Brayden. I don't blame you at all for, Atlantic being the one that stands out. That's definitely one that grabbed me early on as well. Whatever the one that's like, I used to fall asleep to lightning bugs. I like that one a lot too. I'm bad with song names. Thank you for that. Some Grayscale in our lives. Next up, we've got Car Bomb, Black Blood. Thank you for this, Brayden, in advance. Thank you for sending one in. Appreciate you, dude. Hope you're doing well. I gave shout out to my AOTY. I gave No Name a 91 out of 100. Huge fan of this new Jack White album. I'll try to get out an unscripted review, some thoughts on the second channel this week, now that it's out on streaming. Only comment I got with this one was nasty. So let's see how nasty we can get. This dude definitely wants my lunch money. I can feel it. Yo, shout out to Lunch Money Lewis. Anybody remember that song, Bells? Damn, this is kind of sticky, though. Thoughts on JoJo Siwa? And if I had to choose, what's my favorite JoJo song? Oh, man. There's just so many, man. Dance Mom's gotta be my favorite JoJo song. Vaguely remember Lunch Money Lewis. Same here. I said lunch money and it just popped into my head like an asteroid out of nowhere. Lunch Money Lewis wants my lunch money. Is this Lunch Money Lewis's new band? I like the stylistic departure from lunch money to a car bomb. Talk about that escalated quickly. I liked the new Opeth song that dropped, eager for the upcoming album. Nice. I have not heard the new Opeth yet. I think that was my worst song of 2015, just barely beating Whip and Nene. Oh god, Silento. Silent O? Where the hell is he now? I'm curious to see, is this new? Yo, thank you, Alpha. No, this came out in 2016. Shout out to 2016. That was pretty dope. Can't say I loved the vocals, but I loved just the throttling. Like, the fact that it kind of kept you in suspense in terms of the heavy. Like, in those verses, there was a lot of tension in there. Kind of almost like a butcher shop at a fucking haunted house or something. Very cool. Very cool vibes. Yo, Danny Oli, what do we got? An acoustic version of Graffitia? Oh shit, I don't believe I've heard this. Thank you, Danny Oli. Evening, John. Here's one of the few positive things we got out of Father of All. I do love the original song. Let's hear the acoustic treatment. This is the closing track from that ill-fated album. Putting it nicely. You are... Wait, what? Are you serious, Trans? Before we get into uplifting territory over here, is that true about Silento? Silento cousin. I'm just going to Google that. Indicted by Georgia grand jury for murder of his cousin. What the shit? Oh my god. Yo, welcome, Ooga Booga. Sorry to bring you in on the weird vibes. We just found out something weird about a popular, well, I was going to say popular artist. Scratch that. A popular song by a nobody artist from 10 years ago. But we just found out that the rapper who did the song Now Watch Me Wit, Now Watch Me Nay Nay, and that whole music video where he's like in a gym sitting in a basketball hoop or something. Rapper Silento indicted by Georgia grand jury for murder of his cousin. Frederick Rooks, Silento's cousin, was found shot to death in Georgia earlier this year. Wow. Well, damn, dude, the meme stops there, man. Somebody lost their fucking life. Like, I'm gonna clown on Silento's music. I did, but, like, that's just... Holy shit, you're actually a horrible human being. Wow. Nice one, Silento. I knew you'd be a one-hit wonder, but, like... I mean, your own family, man? Like, come the fuck on, dude. What a piece of shit. Rot in prison, man. That's what I gotta say. Graffitia acoustic version. Let's bring the vibes back and forget about Silento. Let's leave them in 2015. My lord. Yo, thank you, Jeremy Greenwood. We needed that vibe shift. We just furthered the tide shift. Thank you, guys. Keep them coming. Requests open for the foreseeable future tonight. We're having a good time. We're hanging out. I'm here as long as you guys want me. Just click this link and make sure to include a YouTube link. Okay. I kind of like this acoustic arrangements, despite being triggered by the hand claps. I wonder if that's Mike and Jason, or just Mike singing back up. Or maybe Billy layering his own voice. This is my first time hearing the acoustic version. Drake is dropping a new album with Party Next Door. They're just playing with their noses now. Party Next Door got a weird case. Why is he around? Thank you, Brandon. We the last forgotten. I can't believe Drake's even trying to do anything else this year. Like, dude, just go away, man. Bury yourself in a bunker. From my understanding, Trains, just from what I'm seeing here, it looks like it may have been recorded live in the studio, but not like at a concert or a radio show or something, you know? It looks like, from what I'm seeing, that it's included. This version was included with the Audible original version of Billy Joe's Welcome to My Panic words and music. So I guess this was recorded specifically for that. So that's cool. Wagwan Delilah. Oh my god. How did I forget that already? I could never forget. Forgotten. Worst. Wait, what? Hold up. Subhuman. You said Father of All is worse than Warning. Well, first of all, yes. To certify the obvious there. But Warning is like way better than I think you're giving it credit for. Warning's amazing. Great record. I'm not going to call it underrated at this point. I'm not going to bring out the U word. But, like, Warning shouldn't even be really compared in the same sentence to Father of All. Warning is a tight body of work that tried a lot of new things for Green Day in a very good way. And without Warning, we wouldn't have had, that experimental stuff that brought him to American Idiot. So, it is what it is. It'd be hilarious if Kendrick dropped the same day as Drake just for the pettiness. Yeah, dude's probably already cooking, man. He's probably already got a huge album of material ready to go. Maybe all of it's anti-Drake, maybe some of it. Maybe not. Yo, any mods in the chat? Can you check the GGG link for me to make sure that we're not dealing with anything crazy? Because the message that I got with it is a little sus. The GGG title for 100 seconds. If someone could just skim that for me and make sure that we're not dealing with anything. Yo, by the way, definitely a thumbs up for the acoustic version of Graffitia. That was great. I would love to have that on streaming just to throw in my acoustic playlist because I actually like the arrangement on that a lot. I'm not going to say I liked it more than the OG because I don't think I do, but still really nice. As somebody who doesn't always go for the acoustic version thing, you know, I think it works here. All right, we're rewinding. Stefan, thank you. This is Orla Gartland, Kiss Your Face Forever. We know Orla around here. We know a few songs. I know that she's a part of the band Fizz with a few other relatively prominent indie-adjacent musicians, but also she's put out some solo stuff that I've been sent on stream and liked a lot, like You're Not Special, Babe. So let's see what we've got here. Thank you, by the way, again, Stefan, for sending something. Appreciate you, dude. Love that bass groove already. Katie's already dropping another single, Katy Perry. Well, we already know that Woman's World flopped like a fish, so I can't wait to see what's next. Woman's World flopped. Did it not fall off after 1 week on the Hot 100? Is this new? 11 months ago. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling this. I think we might have our first save of the night. Hold on.
Let's play a game of emotional monopoly in the name of monogamy. Walls down and now there's no stopping me. Yeah, I want the weight of you on top of me. Kiss your face forever. Kiss your face forever. I wanna kiss your face forever.
I know, Lissandro, I know. It's just embarrassing. Oh, hell yeah. She's got a new album coming in October, too. I'll definitely try to give that a listen. I'm interested after what I'm hearing here and some of the other singles.
Come on, loser, admit to what you want. Already through the worst of it, no rehearsing it, no reversing it.
Ha! I love how much of a spark I feel in this song. There's just something electric about the atmosphere that she's nailing. There's a playfulness to it, but there's a lot of skill to the musicianship. This is fantastic.
Let's play a game of emotional monopoly in the name of monogamy. I have arrived, special delivery, but now you're never ever getting rid of me. Kiss your face.
Yo, you're good, Calvin. I see you. I got you in the queue. I saw you with that comment, by the way, Squirrel. Tempted to send a bad song. Hit me with that butt rock. Holy moly, Stefan. That was seriously one of my favorite songs that we've had in a minute on stream. Genuinely, for your first time sending something in, first of all, do we have a soundbite prepared for that?
I'm so fucking happy right now.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But no, seriously, that was great. I loved the fusion of that like rhythm section with her more enchanting energy, I guess I would call it. A lot of great switch ups in the track and a lot of personality bleeding through in a major way. So definitely a save. Definitely a roaring thumbs up. Thank you for that. Here you go. Second adventure. There's a link for you. That's how you submit if you would like to send something. Definitely a banger of a submission there, Stefan. Thank yous all around. Let's get into the next track in the queue that I'm not sure what this is, but we're about to find out. This is Jeremy sent this one in. Calvin in the chat. We'll see. Based on the message that I got with it that I cannot read out loud. We'll see. Basically, I'll say this part. Here's my tune. Have fun roasting my tune. That's the part I'm gonna read.
You're a dumb satanic slut. Can you tell me where I work? Shaking your pathetic demons.
This has gotta be, first of all, I know this has gotta be like some sort of meme mash, right? Give me the tea, sir. What is the background on this? I need context.
Theatrics, spastic, can do that too. Your rap is crap.
Why does this sound like Damon Albarn AI?
No, I wouldn't. Not for a million.
I can give you some choices. Falling in Reverse, Jelly Roll, A Day to Remember, Motley Crue, Palais Royale, and New Hardy. God, how do I choose, Squirrel? How do I choose? You know what? I'm a masochist. Give me Falling in Reverse and Jelly Roll. Let's do it.
I don't fuck skanks. No fuck. No one who raps about the basis level of crap. Skank. Get your wet ass pussy away from me. Get your wet ass pussy away from me. Superstar.
It sounds like Damon Albarn if he was just absolutely sloshed at a pub and somebody like came up and told him to write an Ice Spice song on the spot. It's very creepy. It's like a little hostile and eerie.
Get your fucking frame away. Superstar.
Jelly Roll? Was it WWE Super Slim? I can't. Oh my god. That's just, I can't not, right? I have to.
This week's phone scam. Check it out.
Is this Champ? Is Champ there?
Ordering this.
Great, because
I apologize.
Do you support the military? Hold on.
I swear to Jesus, if this is those wrestling again.
Okay, good morning. Hi, I'm just calling this morning to ask if you're a supporter of the United States military.
Oh my God, I apologize. We've been getting calls all morning. I apologize, and yes.
Because this veteran.
Great. Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
And his name is John C. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots to asses this
Are you
weekend.
kidding me right now?
WWE
I can't handle this. I cannot handle this.
Oh my god, that just never gets old. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Thank you, not thank you, Squirrel, knowing what that is. Back to our memery, whatever the hecking hell this is.
For a fucking ugly, sick joke you are. You are really ugly deep down.
Thank you.
Deep down. But you can always repent.
Speaking of down and not repenting, I don't know how to respond to that. I don't understand the question, and I won't respond to it. Wow. Your guess is as good as mine. Moving on. Bullet from my Valentine. We're about to throw it up. Throw it up. I mean, maybe, depending on the song. No, it's Tears Don't Fall. So, if you'll give me just a moment, I need something to prepare for this one. All right, let's do this.
Let's go!
Terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. I for a second, I got really distracted and thought it was 2006.
Bloodshot eyes, I watch you sleeping.
Yeah, the OG Most Wanted.
Feel beside me.
With a different bullet from my Valentine song on the soundtrack, but you know, it still counts. The best Need for Speed game. Yeah. Other than maybe Underground. It's my favorite. Is this going to be the censored version? This was always the problem for me back in the day on like LimeWire or my pirating tool of choice, MP3 Rocket. And I was like, why can't I ever find the explicit versions of songs? It would always be like a radio edit. And I have a feeling it's not going to say. There's always somebody fucking hanging on. Let's find out. Whoa. Run that by me one more time on that sensor? There's always someone stinking? Stupid? Yep, Hand of Blood was the one.
Inside me, slowly fading, watching
The no scream version? And they still keep the let's go. So there is a scream in the no scream. I really do like the guitar on this track. A certified brutal swag hood classic. Yeah, in his hood. A, B, C, D, E, F, U. Angrier. Oh no, right before the breakdown. Yo, thank you for that, Alpha, first of all. I saw that you said you were getting in the mood after that car bomb track for some BFMV. At least you sent me something that I would consider on the good side of the spectrum from Bullet. Because God knows they got some certified stinkers. Certified lover boys? Certified stink? You know what? No. Never mind. After this next one, and before we get to MGK or I'm sorry, not MGK and Jelly Roll, that is a thing as well. Falling in Reverse and Jelly Roll. Eminem and Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is the new I'm fucking everywhere and saying yes to every feature, and I'm already sick of it. I already didn't like Jelly Roll, like, just not my thing at all. Seems like a really nice dude, but like, you know, the second that you're collabing with people like MGK and Falling in Reverse, tells me a little about your character, and that there doesn't seem to be, you know, well, I don't know. I can't judge. I don't know. But it's not a good look, is all I'm saying. In before Tom McDonald and Jelly Roll. You see, you say that it'll happen before the end of 2024, I bet. I put money on that.
You put a lot of yourself out there, even when you don't really know who you are. You're trying to figure
Yo,
out
thank
the
you,
path
Spookster.
of least resistance and settling down a moment.
So, this song is a nice little bop. It's been in my rotation lately. First of all, let's see who this is by. The Very Best by the Drew Thompson Foundation. Okay, cool. So this is from this year. Cool.
While everybody's watching, and every day you're seeing people react, and we're all paying attention like we've got nothing that we regret. I only wanna wish you the very best.
Very catchy. Nice little indie buzz to it.
I got behind the wheel, the road that I got the call and then up on the interview. I want a couple hands that folded. I wanted answers, so I called on you.
Almost just has a hint of like alt country or something to it. Almost like a little bit of musically of like a Pine Grove in there with a little bit more of like an indie or rock urgency.
While everybody's watching,
I'm digging it.
and every day you're seeing people react. While
Hey,
we're all
me.
paying
Every
attention
day you're
like
seeing people
we've got
react.
nothing that we regret. I only wanna
You know what? I'm gonna give that another listen. I think I at least want to give that a save. That was nice. I liked that a lot. From this year too. See? Discovering real stuff in real time. Just like that. All right, guys, before we get to it, I said we're going to take a free request, and we're going to do exactly that. Let's do it. Just give me in the chat the name of the artist and the song. If you haven't sent something in already, I want to keep this open, the free request that is, to everyone else. So if I land on someone that I know has already sent something in, I'll pick again. But give me a little bit, and I will pick one. While we're doing that, I tell you what, we'll go ahead and listen to Spookster. Julian Casablancas in the Void's Dare I Care for 100 seconds. Skip if you're already familiar, thanks. No, I'm not going to skip because one, you sent it in, but two, me, doesn't speak for everyone. First of all, is this brand new? Second of all, oh my God, we're throwing it way back here. Okay, cool. I have not heard this in forever, Spookster. So, hell yeah, this is on Tyranny. That's been out for like a decade now. It's been a long time since I listened to that album. So, let's do it. Dare I Care? I do care. Dare I? Keep them coming on the free request suggestions, guys. I will pick one at random here in just a moment. Oh my God. I remember this. This is your favorite album of all time, I saw you say. Very cool. I love their second album, Virtue. Honestly, even more than Tyranny, based on my memories. I need to go back and revisit those. Yeah, Mary, I think you're right. You're right on Jelly Roll. I need to give him the benefit of the doubt on that. Because I did see what he said about the Eminem asking him to collab. Seemed pretty humble about it. It almost feels like you're about to get hypnotized, like you're laying on the couch in your stereotypical therapy setup, and then Julian has this clock ticking in front of you, and then snap, you're falling down a vortex tunnel. Very cool, darker energy on this one, with some great guitar work shuffled around in the back. It's a noisy mix, but a really good one. I'm going to save this one just so I remember to revisit this album. Thank you for that, Spookster. That's cool. I'm curious how you feel about the Strokes. If that's your favorite album of all time. You a big Strokes guy too, or no? Why did I just type Spookster on Spotify? I'm the type of person that if I'm thinking something, that's just what I end up typing. Oh, God. Okay. Dare I Care. Done. All right, guys, time to pick a free request. Let's do it. Scrolling. And stop. Well, I landed on one that was not a request, so we're going to try again. And stop. Okay, Ellie, you got your wish. Ellie Yeet, Opeth, S1. Congrats. My ADHD. I'm glad. Yeah, I feel you. ADHD gang. You know. I'll be in the middle of a thought sometimes and just completely lose it. I'll be like, wait. Huh? Wait, what? All right, here we go. Opeth. This one's on the longer side, so we're gonna listen to at least a few minutes of it. We'll give it a decent preview, see what we think. I feel like I just entered somebody's castle and I don't belong there necessarily, and I'm scoping out the joint. Like some Resident Evil 4 vibes. Album out in October. queue is still open, guys, if you would like to add to it. We're about to be listening to Falling in Reverse and Jelly Roll. I don't know how that'll go. We'll see. But you can submit something at the link here or in the stream description. I love that kind of... I don't know if I don't want to say it's a siren effect because I feel like that could be painted in a negative light. Kind of like almost like a droning. I was waiting for the vocals. This is like some Halloween season shit. Where's my Michael Myers mask? I actually gave some thoughts on Jelly Roll earlier, Gargidon. If you want to scrub the stream back just a, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes? 15? I talked about Jelly Roll for a little bit. Would I call this death metal or metalcore? I don't know, Jesus. I might say neither. Like, there's elements of things, but maybe doom metal might be better. But also, like, prog, for sure. Prog metal. Flying on eagle's wings all of a sudden. Yeah, this is brand new. I'm liking this a lot. Already saved. Definitely not tied to one genre, Emmy. You're right about that. This feels like some like Dome soundtrack noir, but metal. Yo, just noticed that my shirt is cool you're wearing. You mean my love is cool. Shout out to Hannah and I's first date. At one of those shows listed on the back, 2016. Wolf Alice were spotted in LA, I saw. Looks like they must be recording for their new album. I ended up listening to the whole thing. This is the radio edit, but still. The radio edit. Are Opeth getting played on the radio? Kind of almost getting like a Queens of the Stone Age Josh Homme type vocal effect vibe there. Like Clockwork era mixed with some doomy metal. Yeah, that's all I found on Spotify. That's the only thing that came up with it. I don't know why. Maybe that's all they've released so far. Well, color me impressed. I don't know what I was expecting. Opeth, I mean, we've listened to on stream before, right? And some of the stuff has just been a little bit much for me vocally. I don't always click. This was a really great balance. I felt like I was going up an elevator, like one of those ones in like a big fancy mall or something where you can see out. And there's something different on every floor, almost like a cabin in the woods type of vibe, right? Something different behind every door. Good shit for spooky season 2. Yep, that's probably it, Ascension. You're probably right. Hey, Chris, welcome. Making Grandma proud. I almost said make Grandma great again. I don't think she'd appreciate that. Shout out to my lovely grandmother who I had a wonderful visit with earlier today. My wife and I went to go see her, spend some time with her. And then we went to see, we went to a little Studio Ghibli Fest film. We saw Ponyo today in theaters. And awesome movie. Very sweet film, too. If you're a Miyazaki fan, then you would definitely probably be familiar with Ponyo. Make crannies get great again. Please check out Black Country New Road, Kendall Jenner, not on Spotify. Did they drop something new? Are they teasing something? Did something leak? Is this an old demo? I'm curious. But for now, in the queue, we've got Falling in Reverse, All My Life, featuring Jelly Roll. Thank you, Squirrel and Flannel. Maybe not, thank you. Let's find out. This is my first time listening to this, so, you know, what can I say? So excited for the album later this month, of which I believe every song except for one is already out. What's the fucking point? That's cool, Lewis. Okay. Is it Lewis or Louis? Apologies.
Sober, I've been faded. Searching for my love in all the wrong places. Word up on the streets is I got a bad reputation. Yeah, I may have true blood, but that was true love. Got a stroke of bad luck everywhere.
Hey, Coop. Shout out to my grandma. Why is Ronnie putting on this fucking country-ass accent? I swear to God, the latest thing is the country grift. That's one of the ideas that I have written down right now that I've been kind of making some notes for, and I'm going to make another one here. Yeah, there's something right now with the country music grift that everybody from MGK to apparently maybe Falling in Reverse, Post Malone, so many people tapping in on this bullshit. Anyways, Squirrel and Flannel said, also just got reminded that Jelly Roll also collaborated with MGK. I actually kind of like Jelly Roll too. I've lost all respect for him. And I can't blame you. Like I said, working with two of the biggest fucking clowns, / if you're Ronnie, transphobes in the industry, pieces of shit. Fuck MGK, fuck Ronnie Radke. Let's keep listening and see if we enjoy the song, though. Beyonce is another, yep. I hate this. I gotta be honest. This is so stupid. What the fuck was that chorus? Wow, some bouncing metalcore riffs on top. The fuck is this 90s ass sounding fucking shit? Hate the way he says together. Like, there's so many different things being stitched together right now. It feels like a corpse. Weekend at Bernie's, weekend at Ronnie's. Interesting, Julie. I've never liked Shawn Mendes, though. He is the equivalent of outdated wallpaper or watching paint dry to me. Okay, cool. We're still doing the popular monster thing. We got a wild breakdown, but guess what? It's also a hoedown throwdown, dude. You're so revolutionary. What an icon. Together. like I feel like they're listening to it back. Oh, brother, we're gonna break the internet with this one. What a fucking uncohesive mess. Fucking trash. This sucks so hard, dude. Like, I fucking hate this. Ronald Radke, a fucking joke. Jelly Roll, also apparently a fucking joke. Wow, dude. I don't even know what to say about that. What could I say about that? Oh My Life by Falling in Reverse featuring Jelly Roll. I think we got a rock gone wrong on our hands coming up. Do I really want to interact with Ronnie again when he inevitably goes on some rant towards me or in general towards music critics once it's officially out in the world? Do I really want to deal with that? No. But do I want to talk about the shit that has been Falling in Reverse for the past 5 years and how a 5-year-old song is literally going to be on this album because he just does singles now? Unreal. I don't do Twitter, you're right, but Ronnie does have other platforms, including YouTube, in which he's somewhat active. I've seen him in the YouTube comments before. I think it was on Punk Rock MBA, granted, who was positively talking and sucking him up. But whatever, man. All My Life, definitely a skip. Guys, after that, I could use a palate cleanse. I don't know about you, but the queue is open. Send me something here or else torture me even further. The choice is yours. I'm Jigsaw up in this bitch. The choice is yours. Live or die. Cringe or jump for joy. I don't fucking know. Oh, shit. Finn McKenty and Ronnie Radke, a combo made in hell. Indeed. Hey, Ace. Welcome, welcome. Let's give ourselves a little palate cleanse. The queue is caught up on at the moment, guys. So if you submit something, it will play sooner rather than later. Let me pull from my own personal collection here while we're waiting. Let's see if I can hit you with anything good that I've been listening to lately. The new Foxing track is phenomenal, but it's also 8.5 minutes, so I'm not going to dump that on you right now. I tell you what, how about the new Linda Linda's track?
Falling down is fun now.
Listen to a little Linda Linda's while we're recovering from Ronnie Radke. Is that fair?
Myself soon everyone will be gone. It's the loneliness that makes me think this way. It's the loneliness that I could never blame. I like it better when it's all in my head. My doctors know that I have money to spend, and no, it's not you, it's me I've been talking to. I like it better when it's all in my head. I like to spend all day dreaming in bed, and nobody knows the pain I'm going
The first lyric was Falling. Coincidence?
Making
And both of the song
plans
titles start with
sounds like
all.
living hell.
Coincidence? I think not.
One more day.
There's no such thing as coincidence.
Another, all by myself. It's the loneliness that I hold so dear. It's the loneliness that I could never fear. I like it better when it's all in my head. My doctors know that
Illuminati confirmed.
no, it's not you. It's
Yo,
me
thank you so
I've been
much,
talking to.
Axel475. Thank you, neighbor.
I like it better when it's all in my head. I like to spend all day dreaming in bed, and nobody knows the pain I'm going through.
Shout out to the Linda Lindas.
I'm in no state of grace.
That's your free preview for now. Go check out the full song. That's All in My Head by the Linda Lindas. I wasn't super into their early material, but they've grown on me a bit, and this is honestly probably my favorite song that I've heard from them. I still wouldn't say that I'm like head over heels for the Linda Lindas, but this is my favorite thing they've done. Ooh, thank you. Wow, I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm so sorry. Abluda? Some good Japanese screamo added to the queue. Right on. We'd love to see it. So in the coming week, before we get back to the queue, I'm probably, maybe in the next week or two, I should say. It might not be this week. It might be the week after. I'm probably going to be doing a marathon stream. Why am I doing that, you might ask? It's going to be a Green Day marathon stream. Why will I be marathoning Green Day? Well, the idea is basically I am trying to go to the Green Day concert, and your boy can't afford pit tickets. And I feel like, you know, being the ultimate Green Day fan that I am, I really want to go to the tour. I'm going to be trying to raise some funds to put towards that. I'm going to be listening to Green Day essentially until I can afford to go to their concert. That's the goal. So, I mean, you know, playing Dookie in full, American Idiot in full, I don't think I'm ever going to have that opportunity again, especially when the band is still in their prime live. So I've got to make my way there somehow, some way to the Charlotte, North Carolina date, August 26th. Smashing Pumpkins are not on that date, which honestly I'm fine with. Totally fine with that. These days, at least. I heard that they put out something solid. I just haven't cared about the Pumpkins since really like 2000. But yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the stream. We're going to do the marathon stream. You know, it'll probably get taken down, but we'll do it in installments. Hopefully it'll go for a couple hours each time. We'll see how it goes. I might be sitting there all by myself, pun intended, listening to Green Day, but damn it, we're going to make it happen. So I'm going to figure out exactly what the tickets and travel will cost us, and then put a goal up, and we'll try to reach that on stream with a little marathon, while also listening to any and all things Green Day. Side projects are definitely up for grabs as well, so that could be Pinhead Gunpowder, it could be The Network, it could be really Billie Joe Armstrong and the Norah Jones album, Foreverly. It could be really anything under the Green Day Incorporated umbrella. So it's going to be, I think it'll be a fun time. I'll come up with some fun stuff to do as we maybe unlock goals as we go along. If things are going well, hopefully they will. I'm going to make it a fun time for myself and for you guys. So keep an eye out and make sure you've got notifications on to know when I'm going live. John and Green Day go well together. God, I'd give a limb to hear how Saviors sounds live. Brother, that's exactly what I'm trying to find out myself. I need to be there. And the fact is, if I'm going to go, the tickets are already so expensive. You could spend, you know, $150 each just to sit on the lawn or in the nosebleeds, you know? If I'm going, I need to be in the pit. It's just a fact. So my wife and I really, really want to go. We just can't afford it, unfortunately. Concert prices have gotten insane. So we're going to do a little stream the fun way, raising funds to send John and Hannah off to camp for the summer. We're going to Green Day camp, and we're selling cookie dough door to door. Can you spare a dime, neighbor? All right, back to it. Queue's still open, guys, if you would like to send something. Let's listen to Axel475's submission. This is Sadness. Axel said this band deserves more attention, is one of my favorites along with Jane's Addiction. Oh, okay, so this is Perry Farrell's other band. Is an amazing songwriter and one of the most influential frontmans in rock history. I don't think you're wrong. It's a crime that Jane's Addiction is not in the Rock Hall of Fame. Yeah, dude, that is a little bit bonkers, isn't it? Shout out Jane's Addiction. Shout out Nothing Shocking, my favorite album from them. Shout out Dave Navarro. Shout out Ink Master. Shout out Dave Navarro getting better from long COVID and finally returning to Jane's Addiction. They have a new song out. All right, this is Sadness. This is, by the way, this is Porno for Pyros, Perry's other bands. This came out in 1993. I forgot that project started as early as it did. It's been around for a while. I will be honest, I've not listened to much PFP. He did create Lollapalooza. Round of applause. But unfortunately, the one thing that I can't stand about Lollapalooza is that it's not. Yeah, Dave is the guitarist. Dave Navarro is the guitarist on One Hot Minute. 1995. He was in the band for about 4 or 5 years, I think. He was in the Red Hot Chili Peppers for 1 hot minute. For a hot minute. For a short. Interesting, like, psychedelic undertones to this with the way the mixing is handled on this. It definitely sounds of its time in a way, but also a little bit more forward thinking, which is cool. I don't believe I've heard this before. 1 hot minute rules. Shout out Walkabout. And their bassist is back. Yes, that's right. The original lineup, the core 4, they're back. Jane's Addiction. And they have a new song. I heard it. It was solid. I didn't love it, but I didn't like their 2011 album either. The one, what was it, The Great Escape Artist? Wasn't really into that one. Where's your grandma? She told me to be here. Grandma is right here in my phone, okay? I will show her to you. She's doing well. Grandma's right here. She says, thank you for coming to my grandson's thing. Thank you for coming out to his stream. See? Everyone say, thank you, John's grandma, for telling us to come out to the stream. Thank you, Amy, and everybody else who said that grandma sent them. Good stuff on that PFP track there. Perry Farrell. Shout out Lollapalooza. A thumbs up. I enjoyed that. I'll have to check out some more Porno for Pyros. That's for sure. Need to go back. I finally got Nothing Shocking on vinyl within the past year. I need to give that another listen too. Grandma loves the 90s. Yeah, she's 90. She is 90. She's 90 years old. She will be 91 in October. To be honest, I think she looks great and is doing great for her age, and I'm very, very proud of her. She has been, she's such a good person. She's such a very, very kind-hearted person. She has been in a clinical trial that she's been doing, a couple of them actually, but I asked her today how long she's been doing that for. Volunteering, mind you. She does get some perks, like, you know, help with like medical coverage and stuff, but she's been in a clinical trial for 38 years. 38 years she's dedicated to going in and doing these things and these tests. And literally the thing that she's wearing today that you can see on her chest in this photo, I think, or on her, she's got one on her arm too. They gave her a Fitbit that they're having track her like heart rate and all this other stuff. It's very cool of her to volunteer her time the way that she does to the things that she does. Shout out Grandma. Her name is Johnsy, if anyone's wondering. So John and Johnsy. That's right. Now we're moving on to some good old Japanese screamo. I saw a Japanese film today, Ponyo, Studio Ghibli Fest in theaters. So now we're going to listen to some Japanese screamo, of which my grandma probably would not approve the screamo. Yo, what's the trial for? I'm a research chemist, so I'm always curious. Okay, fair question. I don't want to reveal too much about it because she's pretty private about a lot of her health things. That's why I kind of kept it vague. But let me see what I can say about the free trial, or for the free trial, the medical trial. I know that they've been gathering specific data. They needed somebody who at the time, I believe, was in their 50s, or maybe it was her late 40s. She might have been right around 50 when she started, 52, if my math checks out. They needed someone around that age, and they wanted to test things like cognitive decline, physical. There was a lot. It's for a local hospital around here. She's been working with them, and she was telling me today, she was like, you know, the doctors that I was working with originally, all of them are gone and have retired, and I'm still here at 90, almost 91, coming back, and they're still doing these tests and stuff. And she's like, I'll just, you know, I only have to go in 4 or 5 times a year, and it's worth, you know, 1, letting them find out the things that they need to, and 2, they take care of me on the medical side of things. So I think it's definitely helped her in a lot of ways be more aware of, you know, oh, maybe I should go get this checked out. You know, a lot of people, a lot of older people especially, are stubborn about going to do those things. She's always been in the habit of constantly being screened for things like cancer, whatever it might be. And she's been very, very blessed and fortunate to not have really had anything too life-altering or serious other than some like hip replacements. But I think that's normal for a lot of people that age. Oh boy, we going out heavy on this one. Abluda, thank you for this. Free trial of Raid Shadow Legends? You wish. You wish I'd give you that free trial. So we got an emo chemist in the chat, Emmy? Is that what you're telling me? You'll love to see it. That's awesome. Very, very cool. I bet that's hard work, but really rewarding or interesting at the very least work. Hailstorm are back. Really? What do you think of it, Hybrid Gamer? Oh, fuck yeah. Uga, you are absolutely good, my dude. We are chilling. Thank you so much if you are wanting to submit something. Totally down. We're hanging out, guys. I'm cool. We don't have anything else in the queue right now, but let me say this about that Japanese Screamo track that we just had there. That was pretty cool. It was a little bit less intense than I was expecting in a good way, if that makes sense. I'm happy with it. It had a cool... I don't think cool is the right word. Why did I said cool, and I'm like, why did I just say cool? That was lame. No, it's got a really visceral atmosphere to it that I enjoyed. Not necessarily something that I feel that I would seek out, but I got more out of it than I thought I would. Thank you, Axel475 and Stefan. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Well, let's get to it. Axel, you're up first. Fatally yours. Let's go. And we got some Yu-Gi-Oh! Coming up after that. Let's go. Alkaline Trio, baby. This is off of Good Morning, I believe. Let's get you to the Green Day show. Axel, my dude, coming in clutch. Get him to the Greek. I mean, to the geek. Stink breath. This better be in my 2000s mix. I'm gonna be mad at myself if it's not. Well, it is now. I can't believe this album is over 20 years old now. Wow. I've been wanting to pick up more Alkaline Trio on vinyl. I actually finally saw one of their records in the wild, but it was a little bit more than I wanted to pay for it, and I was like, I think I can wait until I find a used copy or something. It was like $30 or no, $33 for From Here to Infirmary, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna wait for now. Not that, you know, I'm not saying it's not worth that. I just don't have that kind of money to be throwing down on my. I love to find used vinyl if I can, stuff that's in good shape or a good clearance deal. We love a good clearance deal. Great throwback choice, actually. Right on, right on. Good shit. We got some Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I believe Ooga Booga said they're sending something into the chat. We got the Season 1 theme song of Yu-Gi-Oh, baby. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 1, baby. Grab a friend and battle and duel. That Yu-Gi-Oh! GX burned into the back of my kid's WB brain. Hold up. Gotta get that whammy bar going. Hey now, get your game on. Now I want to listen to the Pokemon Johto region theme song. You know, not to flex, but everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show their skill. Everybody wants to get there faster, making their way to the top of the hill. Sometimes it's over before it's even begun. I think I just combined that with one card short from Yu-Gi-Oh! On the spot mash. Let's go. I have the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga. Woo. Now, that's where your boy taps out. I know nothing of much of anything in regards to manga. Not a huge anime guy, but I do have a few faves. That's for sure. Thank you so much, Squirrel in Flannel and Ooga Booga. Thank you, dudes. Oh, we got the Shelters in the queue. Yo. Jason? Not kidding. I listen to that song still to this day. It's still, like, I clear out my liked songs pretty often because I usually keep that as, my in-rotation tracks or whatever. Granted, some of them stick around for years and years and years, but it's not super common. Let's scroll back. That was in 2020, I believe, that you sent that. Yep, there it is. I have 680 songs liked on Spotify currently. That is number 650, towards the very, very bottom. I have less than 30 songs still saved from that year. That was January 2021. Did you also send in the track Unspun by Jackie? Because if so, those were both from the same stream, and I still have both of those saved, and they're two of my favorite songs that I've ever gotten on stream. So thank you for that. Every time I hear this riff, it's like, all right, I guess I'm not skipping that. This is one of my favorite songs of all time as well, dude. So is, honestly, this song too, Unspun by Jackie. I fucking love those songs, dude. Thank you for that. Genuinely. Thank you to all of you. Check out the, it's in the description of the stream, but the Reaction Stream Hall of Fame playlist, I'll link it again here in the chat too. Check that out because that's where I keep all of my favorite songs that you guys have sent me over the years. And it means a lot. I try to, I don't want you guys to think that I don't keep up with any of the stuff that I get here on stream or anything like that. I'm not just here to react just for the sake of, like, fuck you, pay me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to ever be like that. I like to actually get something out of this too. And I feel like I always have. And the music speaks for itself, speaks louder than words. So thank you, all of you guys, for the support over the years. Let's listen to this Shelters track and see what we're getting into. I realize I just put a lot of hype on that unintentionally. Let's hope we like this one too. I have, oddly enough, I don't think checked out any of the Shelters' other stuff, which is totally on me. That's absolutely on me. As much as I love that song, you would think that I would have done that by now, but I don't think I have. I definitely cherry-picked some songs I think you would like and hit it out of the park. Indeed. I would call that a home run, safely. I think we can say that. All right, Nothing's Safe Tomorrow. Still waiting for more music from them. When was the last time they dropped something? I love the vocalists. You're right. I think you're right. Jupiter's Sidecar is the album. 2019. I can't believe this song only has 22,000 streams on Spotify. It's about to get some more because I just saved it. They're really, really good at this, like, they've got a knack for crafting these, like, alternative with light twinges of like synth pop, but also just really like riff oriented stuff, really cool guitars, combining synths with a really, really captivating vocalist. Great combination. Yeah, that little. Yo, thank you, Abluda. Appreciate you. That synth drip is just sexy. Only 2 albums. I think I might have to listen to them. I think this, you might have sent me a sign here. I've at least got to check out this one, right? Jupiter Sidecar. You're Different doesn't even have a mill. I wish it did. They're on Warner Records, which is like a major label. So I'm disappointed that they didn't promote them better. You know, I just made the connection here with this other song that I'm hearing. It reminds me of Spoon. If they were like, it reminds me of, what was the album? They Want My Soul, that went a little bit more on the electronic. Now, granted, the energy here is definitely higher, but it reminds me of Britt Daniel as a vocalist. And I'm definitely a big Spoon guy. I have become one at least. So, love that. Love, love, love that. Let's keep going. Yo, thank you so much, Ooga Booga. It's crazy to be signed to that big of a label, but you know, they under-promote you to the point where, like, some of their songs have millions, but then you've got an album where most of the songs, all of them except for 3, have less than 50K streams. Most of them have less than 40K. Great set. Love that. Another smash. I'm looking forward to checking out this album. I love that name too. Jupiter Sidecar. They're a lot of fun. They're different, some would say. Thank you as always, Jason. Appreciate you. See what Ooga Booga's got up his sleeve. This is Passion Mango Foil, an up-and-coming shoegaze / indie band that has such a unique sound to them while holding a very chill aura. Nice. Hey, John, I shared a Unum Claw song from Hold on. Last stream, was it the song Jimmy Neutron? I feel like I remember talking about Jimmy Neutron. Let me sample that real quick. Unum Claw. I remember Unum Claw, the name. Let me see if this sounds familiar to me.
Something about you makes me lose.
Unless I'm going crazy, it's not ringing a bell to me. I feel like we may have talked about Jimmy Neutron on stream recently, but I don't know that I've heard that. So unless anyone in the chat can confirm that I'm wrong, I don't think he sent that one in. So I would definitely be open to a little Jimmy Neutron. That's funny that we're talking about Jimmy Neutron because I leaned over to my wife during Ponyo. It was the English dubbed version that we saw in theaters. And one of the older ladies in the movie, I'm pretty sure it was the same voice actor that does the voice of Mrs. Fowl in Jimmy Neutron. Like the, Jimmy! That's crazy. Yeah, it is the least stream song. Yeah, dude, we're down there. James Isaac Neutron. Well there, Jimbo. You see my mallard. Hugh Neutron is peak humanity. Love that guy. Love Carl Weezer. What a great show. What a great cast. My childhood, man. Carl Weezer definitely has achieved GOAT status for sure. The dude loves llamas and inhalers and doing science experiments with his friend. What more could you ask for in a man? He's got it all. Definitely a chill aura with this. You mean the Sheen spinoff? Planet Sheen? I never watched it. About to have a brain blast up in this bitch. Just a light shaker on there. It reminds me of, you mentioned shoegaze. It sounds a little bit like, with better production, maybe stronger production. Some of that early slow dive stuff. A few of the acoustic moments that they have. We gotta do a Planet Sheen marathon stream. That's what's gonna bring in the viewers. I know it. This is really nice. I'm gonna have to give this a save. This is that music I need for those moments where I feel like I need to catch my breath, a little moment of zen. Saved. For a second, I thought the artwork on this was Nicolas Cage as Longlegs. at a passing glance. But then again, that would have to be a T-Rex song, wouldn't it? I think Planet Sheen was just one season. I'm like that guy. Like, I gotta know the answer, right? Like, I spend way too much time clicking around on Wikipedia at pointless shit that I'm probably never gonna need to regurgitate. But I've got those facts back there. I'm pretty sure that Planet Sheen only went for one season. Correct me, please, if I'm wrong. The people deserve to know. Thank you for that one, Ooga Booga. Definitely a thumbs up and a save. Really enjoyed the soothing vibes on that. Now we have Envy by Shining Finger, courtesy of Abluta, another Japanese screamo band that started in the 90s. Okay. So we've been grinding it out for a while now in this band. Let's see who we got. I'm going to turn that down a hair. Planet Sheen was one season, 26 episodes. Boom. Yeah, sorry about that. This we can blame the YouTube upload for that one being extra loud. I like that they're combining these, like, string sections with something so guttural in a way. Anime deathcore. Did they cancel Velma yet? Is that officially canceled or no? I guess I can look it up right now and find out. I don't see anything about a season 3 yet. Third season on the way? You're kidding. First of all, who's watching this shit? Literally, it's got some of the lowest ratings that I've ever seen on IMDb. Second of all, like, why? It's torture. I watched an episode of it, and it was some of the worst attempts at comedy that I've ever seen. Why the fuck? Whoops, misclick. Okay, so maybe not. We're all up in the air over here if we got a season 3 or not. Either way, I don't care because I fucking won't be watching, but it's just really sad if they do give that season 3. Keep in mind, this is HBO Max, but they won't even fucking release Supergirl, a movie that was already made, but they'll pay for multiple seasons, at least 2 seasons of Velma. Fuck y'all. Come on. Yeah, the only people that watch it are YouTubers needing content. Yeah, dude. Especially, there was so many people, especially in my feed that I tend to watch. A lot of people talked about that first season of Velma. Not many talked about the second season, though. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. This is Skateboard. Ooga Booga sent us this one. Not sure who it's by yet, but we'll find out. If you want to send something else to me, the queue is currently empty. If you would like to add to it and fill it up, then feed it something right over here. Just click the link and make sure you include a YouTube link with your donation. Thank you. All right, so this is also by Passion Mango. Very cool. These are both from their self-titled album, Passion Mango. They deserve much more attention. It's cool that they don't just live in that more acoustic-driven lane that we heard on the last one. This is the opening song from the album. 5 years since Super Bowl 53, and I'm still appalled over the fact that Maroon 5 is still going on after that disaster of a halftime show. Yeah. Jordy happened, and they're gonna come back with a vengeance with LP 10 or whatever the hell they're on now. I wish that was longer. It's the opening track of the album. It's only 1:51. But good stuff still. I enjoyed that vibe. It reminded me a little of... Isn't it wrong? It reminded me a little bit of that Bully song that I love from this year with Blondshell. Blondshell and Bully, Docket. Wow. Probably in my top 10 songs of the year. Isn't it wrong? All right, what do we got here? Nation of Language, Across That Fine Line, live on KEXP, so you know it's going to be mixed and mastered beautifully, sounding great. I'm not familiar with this. Let's see what we got. KEXP has some incredible musicians on. This song might be considered repetitious, but at the same time, it can be really catchy and keeps the listener invested. This band is underrated and has a neat 80s sound to them. The Cure and Joy Division. Love that synth sound. Definitely feel like I need to get my breakdance on in an 80s montage. The Adam Levine Show. The Adam Levine ego experiment.
Whenever you want, faced with final emotion, contorted motor.
I see what you're saying there with the Joy Division, especially. It's like Joy Division and New Order.
Easing around. It's not a word that's exchanged. It's something else. And I'm watching you walk across that fine line. Night, 100 times. I reckon you could let it play. 'Cause I am crazy. Reach up, cross my way. Anytime. Rapid, indirect feeling.
It's got such a like tangibly 80s feel to it, but I feel like this live rendition especially is just really capturing the magic of whatever. I'm interested to hear the original track because I feel like this live one is balanced so well. Sometimes it can be hard once you've heard the live version first to imagine it any other way.
I qualify.
She's lost control.
Every day
Definitely some Depeche Mode.
circling, never closing in on what we want.
Gotta cool myself down over here with this seat.
Well, but can you feel the quickening? 7 million moments down to one. And I'm watching you walk across that fine line.
Whoa, the bass player is so good at this subtle groove. Like, he's not playing too hard or forceful, but it complements the vocalist so well. These guys are really talented. Depeche Mode. couple of my favorites. Not in my top 10 all time, but they're up there, probably somewhere in the top 30. Machine Gun Billie, hello. You're back to your normal self and username. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Blake, as well. Welcome, welcome. So I'm gonna give this a save on Spotify because I'm curious to see the difference of versions. Just that bass and synth with that light, almost like the XX type of guitar. You got yourself a good balance on your hands. This came out in 2021.
And I'm watching you walk across that fine line.
Nice. Good to know. They remind me ever so slightly of Future Islands as well, to give like a modern reference and not just the 80s. Philly XCX. Now that's the version I need in parentheses. Philly's version. Little bit of that Robert Smith style mixed in as well for sure. Subhuman, you're not wrong about that at all. A roaring thumbs up for that. Great stuff. One of my favorite discoveries of the evening. Let's see where we're at right now with the saves. In case this is where the queue ends. I have 8 saves from the evening. First one was, I'll give you the artists that I've saved tonight. Orla Gartland, the Drew Thompson Foundation, The Voids, as a reminder to go back and listen to Tyranny again. It's been a while. Opeth, The Shelters, 2 tracks from Passion Mango, and just now, Nation of Language. We've had some good stuff come through, and that's not all. Like, those are not, and that's not all. There's been some other tracks that I've really liked tonight. And then there's been a few, like, all of my life. So, that's a thing there as well. All right, guys, I will say last call. If you would like to send something, I will keep it open for a few more minutes here before I log off. 4 saves so far. That's not a bad thing. Let's see what I can recommend to you guys in the meantime. Let's see what I've got in my recent saves. I know I played The Dare for you guys last time. Do we want heavy or do we want vibey? I'll give you options. What are we feeling? One last call for alcohol. Indeed. One last call for music hall. I'm seeing vibey, both. Let me know, guys. What are we feeling? I hate it when this thing gets stuck. This pen will not pull. No CBD for me. There it went. All right. Well, we're going to go vibey then. Since apparently no one else cares to chime in. Let's do it. I have not heard the JPEG Mafia album, actually. I'm not super familiar with him in general. All right, here comes the vibe. Here's some Ginger Root. There was a time. If I already played this, stop me. rhyme and dance. No, not the Chemical Bros. I've only heard 2 singles from this album, but I'm sold. No Problems and There Was a Time. And I think both of those are great. Love those sultry vocals that are kind of washed out like a little throwback 60s homage. It's definitely possible that I played No Problems before. I may have done that. So sorry, I just realized that I hadn't offered anyone a sip from my skull. Care for a peppermint? Shout out Dollar Tree, dude. I literally got this at Dollar Tree because my wife was like, you have to get that for your desk. It's $1.25. And I was like, well, I do eat a lot of peppermints and I could use something to hold them. And that's how I ended up with this. Wow. Yo, Ooga Booga, thank you so much, dude. We might have a closer on our hands tonight. This might be our closing track. We'll see. You need that, but as a popcorn bucket, you know what? This could be a popcorn chalice. You know what I mean? Like, there's 2 hands. I like that it's kind of got like the Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin, like, ah! Honestly, I mean, I see the similarity. Oh, man. All right, let's do it. Jimmy Neutron. Ooga Booga said, I wasn't sure if the song, if I sent the song Change or Jimmy Neutron on the last stream. I believe now that I do remember the name Change. But now we're going to listen to Unum Claw. Unum Claw? God. Fuck my pronunciation skills. Let's do it. Yeah, we should. You're right. Let's, to give people context, good idea. Let's give a little context. If this one sounds that different, let's try Change real quick. We'll give it a quick sample just to refresh myself. Skip it a little. Did I skip to a weird spot? Possible.
The sun reminds me when we were fun.
Okay, so let's see what kind of vibe we've got on this next one here. This is Jimmy Neutron. Also by Unum Claw. Hi, El. No, I've gotten a few people that have asked me that. I'm gonna have to check it out, it sounds like. I'm gonna have to check it out. I have heard great things from chat and from some close friends that are huge Peggy fans. I am not super familiar with JPEG Mafia, so you know, maybe do you think this would be a good entry point album-wise for me? If so, I will try to check it out. Jimmy Neutron, let's go. So this one is apparently an opposite vibe from the other song Change that we listened to on the last stream that we just previewed. Almost sounds a little Kings of Leon-ish, if I'm not crazy. Did anybody see that? Hot take, I like Peggy's music, but his racism online is kind of a downer. Seems like the typical difficult artist. Damn. Care to elaborate? Like I said, I know little to nothing. I think I'm liking this one a lot more than Change, if I'm honest. This one has a more steady, consistent drive to it. Stay with you. So when you find someone like you, don't listen to. This random photo with Kanye late last year was a big read the room moment, but yeah, music is great. Yeah, that's right. He was on the Kanye album, wasn't he? Any people who continue to collaborate with people like Kanye West, Ronnie Radke, and Machine Gun Kelly are people that I automatically put a red flag on. And I'm like, huh, what's going on there? You know? Don't get me wrong, I can still get enjoyment out of art that I disagree with, and I can still get something out of an artist that I don't like. It's why I can go back to an older Kanye album and listen to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and say, you know what? Yeah, that is a 6 out of 10. FBI, open up. I start to panic every time I get close to you. I start to panic. Machine Gun Kelly? It's like that old Britney Broski meme, right? The and the. Shout out to Britney Broski. I like her a lot. My wife watches her a lot, and it's kind of gotten me into watching like her Royal Court show and stuff. She's funny. This is great. Already saved. Which is better, Watch the Throne or Kids See Ghosts? Maybe a hot take, but I'm going Watch the Throne. I thought the Jay-Z and Kanye collab album was fire. No Church in the Wild with fucking Frank Ocean, man. Paris. Otis. There were so many tracks on that album that just go ridiculously hard. I personally don't fully understand the Kids See Ghosts hype, but that's fine. Like, I do and I don't. You know? I do and I don't. Get it? Exactly. I mean, she really is. I watched, okay, for those unacquainted with Britney Broski, you should check out the episode of her Royal Court show that she did. It's like an interview show, kind of think like Hot Ones, different twist. Charlie XCX is one of the guests, one of the recent guests. That was so good. She had Daisy Edgar Jones from Twisters on. That one was really fun. Good stuff. Yeah, I think Jay-Z made the right move by pretty much immediately publicly distancing himself after. It wasn't that long. It was a couple of years after the collab album that they ended up just kind of going their separate ways. All right, Steven, thank you so much for sending one in. Let's see what you got here. Artmus, I think that's the name of the band. Let's see what song we've got on our hands. JPEG Mafia's new album samples Succession on Don't Rely on Other Men. Like the Succession theme? If so, that shit's fire. Like the dude, Succession, one of my favorite shows of all time. Holy shit, that show rules. Ooh. So we got a little Candy Crush going on here. The most over-advertised and probably most mass-known mobile game of all time, Candy Crush. Man, I'm just out here missing Flappy Bird. I don't really do much mobile gaming. I'm a boring dude. I just opened Instagram and the first thing that I see is SZA, and she's using the song. Look at the song that she used in the post. Panic at the Disco. I did not realize that SZA was such a huge stan of Brendan Urie and Panic. She's a Fever fan. I got you. Shout out to a Fever you can't sweat out. Fruit Ninja, I miss. I'm out here playing Wordscapes. Oh, what's that? Level 331 on Wordscapes? Oh, yeah. I'm not effing around with my grammar. Yeah. I believe that this is in the K-pop world. Correct me if I'm wrong. It had a nice kind of suave feeling to it. I like those flutes at the beginning, too. I can't say that I was really necessarily drawn in by the vocal performances, but they were really, really solid. I liked the deeper register from one of the girls there. Yeah, it kind of had a... Nunez is right. Yeah. First of all, welcome, Nunez. Good to see you. But City Pop for sure. Definitely got that vibe. It had a little bit of that grooving, funkin' bass. Hell yeah. All right. If that's the end of the queue for this evening, which it might be, why don't we take one last free request? But I tell you what, it's got to be from the 21st century. How about that? We put a little bit of a rule on it. We won't go too throwbacky. It's got to be 2000 or newer. Hit me in the chat, and I will pick one at random. And if we have nothing else in the queue at that time, then we will close out tonight's stream in style. Give you guys a minute here, and then I will pick one at random out of the chat. We've had some good stuff come through tonight, guys. Thank you. That Jimmy Neutron one was my most recent save. That Opeth track was really, really interesting, too. And Orla Gartland. Heater. Venom. I swear that's like one of my tics at this point. Just saying that. Ooh, I'm seeing some good suggestions popping up. I'm seeing some good ones. I'll give you guys another minute here before we go. Ooh, Philly. Dude, Tonight was a long time ago. You know what? It's not my favorite on the album, but it is definitely one of the best songs on the album. Dude, the opener was the opening song that I played to this stream, actually. Old Scratch Blues. That might be my favorite on the album, but there's some killer tracks, including Tonight Was a Long Time Ago, It's Rough on Rats, Bless Yourself, Bombing Out, What's the Rumpus? Old Scratch Blues. Jack White killed it with No Name. That's all I'm going to say. For now. Time to pick. We're going to do one at random here from the chat. Let's do it. Eyes closed, scrolling for our free request, and stop. All right, I went too high. I landed on someone saying Jay had 99 problems and Kanye was one of them. Went a little too high. Sorry. Try again. One more, and stop. Okay. I landed on Emmy. Congrats. Yo, nice. Savior Mode by Balance and Composure. Let's go. Banger of a tune. This was off of their 2-song EP that dropped last year. Savior Mode and Last to Know. Both great tracks. This one, I think, the more accessible of the two. Let's give it a listen. I'm excited for that new album as well. Cross the Bear was a banger. Cross the Bear, Sorrow Machine.
To the great unknown, before you hit the road, have you searched within or inside? I don't really want
I'm about to be in Savior's mode, hopefully.
I would hate it if I made you uncomfortable.
What day of the week would be a good time to do the Green Day stream? What do you guys think? We'd start during the day, since it would be a marathon one. Listening to Green Day nonstop until I can afford Green Day tickets.
Swallowing my pride, you're out the door, so I spare you all my emotions.
I can do it with
This time,
all day, every day. I was thinking about maybe a Wednesday. I don't know if that's a weird day or not.
I find it selfish to pain you with wanting closure.
Or Friday or Saturday, I don't know.
Mr. Sacrifice, make it barely known, but can it still remain inside when you leave?
Hell yeah, definitely check out that Jack White album, guys.
Will I agree? Or will I miss anything at all? I don't even have a photograph.
Ooh, the new 4 Year Strong album is finally here. They've been dropping singles for a little bit. Daddy of Mine being my favorite that I've heard. Savior's Sunday. We could do maybe an all-day Sunday stream would be fun, or as long as we can go. Saviors on Sunday. Calling all saviors tonight. Indeed.
I'm so fucking happy right now.
All right, guys. It looks like this is going to be our final song of the evening. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who came and sent in songs, hung out in the chat. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. We've got some cool stuff cooking, including that top 100 albums of all time video next month for the 15-year anniversary of ARTV. That's going to be exciting. We've got the Green Day Marathon stream coming up too. So I will see you guys soon for that. I hope you guys have a great week. A good musical experience. May the music gods treat you well this week to discover some new stuff. Hopefully you found something you like tonight. And if not, there's always next time. I definitely did. So thank you guys. Had a lot of saves and a lot of fun. I will see you guys very soon. Enjoy the rest of this song. Peace.